Okay, this is one of the polycarbonate panels that I'm going to be using. I've had this laying around here for quite a long time. It was left over from a project where I didn't need this piece, so it's been sitting here. But one thing about these, if you can see the edge, these aren't round like some of the corrugated things. See, they're more like a square wave pattern. See, they got a square top on both of these. But these have a this side out kind of feature. You have to install them, and they usually come with a label, and it'll say this side up. And this side up is where this sticker is attached to. And it does make a difference. Years and years ago, I attached a set of these to a chicken coop. As a matter of fact, it's over there, and I'll show you in a minute what happened. I did it upside down, and the reason I did it upside down is because if you're going to attach them along the edge, like I did over there, see, this edge sticks down, as you can see. Let me show you the elongated side. See, if you're going to attach them to something along here, this side sticks down, whereas if you turn it over and your attachment point is going to be under here, you can see there's an indentation here. So you need to do something to raise your attachment point a little bit. Well, anyway, I thought, well, what's the heck, one side or the other, who cares? And I installed it upside down because it was easier to install that way. And let me show you what happened. Now, this is my old chicken coop, and those are the ones that I installed upside down. And as you can see, the reason I did that is because I wanted to, along here there's a 2x4 running up there, and I wanted to fasten it all along that 2x4. So I did it upside down. And as you can see, what's happened is, let me back up here, it has gotten a little discolored. Now, this has been up over 10 years. And it's gotten a little discolored, but that's it. Now, I have another application where I built another one, but a little greenhouse, a small greenhouse, but I turned these panels the right way. And I built it about a year after this. And those are showing no signs of discoloration at all. So I can't see that any structural issues have happened. It's just that it's gotten a little discolored. And maybe that's because, you know, it's the wrong side. Well, it probably is. But let me show you. If you can see, there's a few little holes in this. Pock marks that you might be able to see. There's one right just up here. I can't reach it, but there's little holes. They're hard to see, but those little holes are actually, we had a tremendous windstorm one day, and what happened is, you see my house up here, the wind came up over the house and roared down, and it was pulling things off the house, a few sheets of shingles and things like that, and it was picking up rocks. It was a horrendous wind. Anyway, those are impact marks. They're not due to deterioration or anything. Those are like little bullet holes. It was pretty bad here one day. But, as you can see, this thing structurally stayed up. It's sound. And the reason I've got, you can see a patch up here. There's a patch right here. If you can see it, it's slightly discolored. There's a hole up on the top. Let me back up, you can see it. There's a hole right here that it's covering. That patch is there because a big old piece of something came off the roof, and it was a missile, and it went right through and bashed that hole in there. It actually cut the hole, and so that's what that's about. But even though it's upside down, and this is more than 10 years old, it's still structurally quite sound. It's still holding on very good. Unlike this stuff here. Now, this stuff here is the just the regular old, I guess, the old fiberglass stuff. I don't know if it's fiberglass or not. But as you can see, this is round and curvy, and it's not the rugged stuff that the polycarbonate. Now, this is quite a bit cheaper, and I put it on here. Now, this stuff here does break down in the sunshine. Let me show you a couple of examples. Yeah, here we go. I used some over here to cover my walkway, but as you can see right there, see how right where it's attached to the 2x4s, it has discolored. And that's no big deal. I'm going to replace this anyway. But you can see that This has been up maybe 5-6 years. So this stuff really deteriorates in the sun. And here's even a better example. Look at the side wall here of the chicken coop. Now this wall faces south, so it gets direct sunlight, just like the top of the roof does. But that was clear when I put it up there. Clear. And this stuff here, if you put this in the sunshine, give it, I think that's been up there 10 years. It's still up, and it looks in good shape, well, structurally anyway, but it's almost opaque now. But it's not really, it doesn't really hold up well. You can see there's a spot here, see that? Now nothing hit that, that just cracked. And if I go inside the chicken coop here, and look at this wall over here, and as you can see, now this wall faces east, but you can see that wall is very, very discolored. Now look at this compared to the top. See, the roof there has just got a slight discoloration to it. It's not absolutely clear anymore. But this wall is brown. And as you can see, I've had several patches here that I put on. Now these patches were not put on because of missile issues. These were put on because the darn stuff just started cracking. And again, this stuff is not built, and when you buy it, you know, it'll say on it that it's not really built for direct sunlight all the time and things like that. As a matter of fact, it's called, well, it's backwards, but it's called PAL roof. And it clearly states that it's not meant for being in the direct sunshine. But hey, look at this. This is an old scrap of the good stuff I put on here just because I had it. And this I tore off of something. But you can see quite clearly that that is not discolored. Well, it might be slightly, but nothing like that. So, if you want to build a greenhouse, boy, I've got some eaves to fix. Look at that 2x4 is rotted right off of there. Well, anyway, well, if you're going to build a greenhouse or something and you're going to put something on the roof, don't use the cheap stuff. You've got to get the good stuff. And if you do get the good stuff, it will stay up there and last for a long, long time, even if you put it on upside down.